Hey guys, how's it going today? If you are new on my YouTube channel, my name is Ari and I live here in the USA almost 2 years, maybe a bit more. And usually we talk about different stuff like cost of living here in California, about nature and travel, as well as my personal experience and reading. And today we're going to talk about what can you get spending just $15 per month here in Los Angeles. And also I will give you a couple of advices how can you find your new place, and also how did I find that place just behind me. But of course I rent just a house. Oh, I mean a room. So please continue watching this video and let's start. Goodbye Putin. Bye bye. Before we will go inside the house, let me just show you outside area, because you know this is very important for me, because this is my first experience living in a house. I used to live like in an apartment in just one room somewhere in downtown or in West Hollywood, and every time it was just different. Alright, this is my car, and also you can park your car right here or next to right of my car, and I think there are like 4 different parking lots, but we park just 3 cars, that's fine. And also we have enough space behind the house for maybe 5 or 6 cars, but usually I never park there because I don't need to do it. If another people just leave their cars right here, I can go there, but I really don't need it. And also we can enough space just on streets, but there is like a street cleaning every Thursday. And how many birds can you hear right now, guys? I can hear it like every morning, and sometimes this is really crazy because I think we have a little house somewhere, you know, under this window. So that is my room, and we have the second window over here, and sometimes we can see another house which is not very fine, but usually we just look outside on the street and this is fine. And you can see some flowers on balcony. Can I say balcony because I have no idea is it balcony or not, but yeah, this is my flowers. As you can see, there is like a sign behind me. I think this is Korean language because this is Koreatown, and I have my neighbor who is Korean as well. And also I have no idea what does it mean, so if you speak Korean, please let me know. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I never used to live in the house, and this is my first experience when I live in a house so long time, almost 1 year. Wow, this is really crazy. And when I come to this place first time, I was very surprised because I can just, you know, I saw this place, I mean this area just that located outside, which is very great and important for me. Maybe this is funny, but we don't have a door, if you see like that door, because it every time closed, but we always keep the gate open. I like this place so much because I can always just go outside and sit down over here on this sofa to read some books or to learn English or whatever. But now it's a little bit cold in the evening time, and usually the sun goes down around maybe 6 or 7 p.m. but in summertime it usually happened like after 8 p.m. maybe. And the second thing why I like this place so much, because you know in Russia it's really very cold. I mean the winter season starts maybe from like December, maybe just the second half of November. Yes, of course it's different every time, but usually, you know, I don't see any, you know, like plants and flowers the most of year, and this is very sad. But now I live in Los Angeles and I'm so proud of that, because I can just, you know, just go outside, read some book and just feel this wonderful weather, feel this, you know, freedom. Wow, this is really cool. Okay, let's go inside. This is the main entrance, and you can see the super empty space. And usually I never go to there because different people just live there, and sometimes they just meet another people for like different events. So let's go just upstairs. Alright, so welcome to my place. We live upstairs and you can see the living room right here and the kitchen is behind you. This door, it goes to the master bedroom, the biggest room in this house, and we rent this master bedroom with my girlfriend. And we have 4 people who live right here upstairs. Me and my girlfriend, like I said, we live in the master bedroom, and 2 different guys, they live just on the different side of this house. And let me show you the living room, which is very big. It has enough space for different activities, but usually we just keep it clean and nobody just, you know, live right here exactly. But I had a bad experience in my life when I just rented the living room because I didn't have enough money, and I live with different guys, and if somebody just wake up and go to the kitchen to cook his first dinner and maybe just go to a restroom, you can always see them and hear them, which is very, very bad in my opinion. So the guy who just rent all the second floor, he brought some beers, and I don't know why, maybe it's some like a kidding to me because I'm from Russia and we have like this symbol like a beer of Russia, but you know, this is really funny. And about this couch, I like it so much because usually if I cook something and I just put my plates right here and my cup and I just take a dinner right here, don't go to the room. You can see the AC right here because in summertime it's super hot and we don't have any, you know, like fan or something. Oh no, probably we have like this fan, but it not works very fine. And also as a decoration, you can see the light. I like it so much because we have like a family, because my roommate, he make photos and videos as well as me, and all this stuff is belongs to him, you know. This is very fine. And every morning I can just wake up, go to the kitchen, open this door and cook my coffee, cook some breakfast. And you know, I like this area because for me this is very important to have the kitchen and to keep it you know, as clean as possible, because you know, if somebody just live with you, sometimes it's really hard to, you know, to share the kitchen. And maybe just one thing that I don't like, me and my girlfriend were vegetarian and we never eat any meat or fish, and usually if we just cook something, you know, we just can feel this you know, this plants. But my roommate, he's Korean and he eats meat a lot as a normal person, and he cooks something here and I can smell it, so I don't really like it, but I don't want to do anything because we just share this place, and like I said, we're very friendly, so everything is super understandable. And in Russia I never seen this option. Wow, this is very interesting because I never see it before. And if you just drop some food, you can always push this button, just switch it, and everything just will disappear forever. Goodbye Putin, bye bye. And we have a lot of food on every shelf that you can see. I used to live with guys who were super dirty because the kitchen, it was like a after party. You can find a lot of bottles from beer or maybe some stuff after wheat and, you know, different drugs. So I really didn't like it, and that's why I just moved from that place to here to another place. Alright guys, welcome to my room. We rent master bedroom and we pay 1100 for this room. This is the biggest room in the house and I really like it. Let me explain why. So why I like this room, because it has like a double square, or how to explain, because you know, you can see like the square right here, and also you can find another part of this room and the different side, which is very helpful. And this is really works because if you just watch the TV, probably you won't see a different person on the different side of this room. And after almost 1 year of living in this place, I really started to love it, because you know, I just try to keep everything super comfortable, and you can see different flowers, different lights and posters. And even if you have a small room as we have, you can always try to do something different. I mean, change the color like we did, because we just, you know, changed this color because it was white on the wall, now it's like dark blue and light blue, just, you know, to do everything more comfortable, because you can live here for a couple of months or longer. It's up to you. And when I was in Russia, I lived with my parents, and I had my personal room that was very small. I had a very old floor, old walls, and you know, old windows. And also I had so much stuff that I never used, like old books, toys or maybe my notebooks from the school, that it's really hard to just put it on the trash. And my parents just said me like, hey Ari, you have not to put it outside, just keep it because this is your memory. And I was like, yeah, maybe you're just right guys, but I don't really like it. So that's why we just try to keep this place as clean as possible, like I said before. And I just like you to show this corner because I really like this corner. This is like my soul, because you can see some posters right here. So the main poster right here is Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd, one of my favorite rock bands. My father, he just showed me Pink Floyd when I was like maybe 12 or 11 years old. So this is one of my favorite rock team. And you know, and right here you can see all their albums like Animals, Dark Side of the Moon, or The Walls. So if you like Pink Floyd too, please let me know, because it's really cool. And right here you can see a lot of people who were in different movies like DiCaprio or Al Pacino, John Pesci, and different people who were in the Scorsese movie and other guys. And I like this guy so much because, you know, he's super actor, but unfortunately I forgot his name. That you can see, you know, so many criminals guys right here. And I have a story about this poster because I had to send it to my parents, but you can see that the poster is super long. I had to buy the larger box to send just these posters, and I think it was very expensive for me, so that's why I just put it right here. And right behind me is a poster with a woman, and unfortunately I have no idea where is this poster from. I mean, what kind of movie is it, but I think it was like 100 or maybe 70 years ago, because you can see the shadow and it looks like super old movie, maybe some thriller or, you know, something like that. And also we moved a nightstand from that place to here because, you know, we just wanted to add something in the corner. And you can see some flowers, some Amazon package, and I have like 3 different pools, that one from the hookah and these 2 from different lights. And we have a lot of lights around the room, and you know, this is really awesome because you just turn on the light when the night time. Here is my shelf, and you can also see that my girlfriend, she just put her bags on the shelf as well. And this is really hard to keep this shelf clean because you can see a lot of, you know, different equipment, because I shoot video, and you can see the drone, some batteries, chargers, you know, electrical lines, so it's really hard. You can see a couple of books, and I like these books very much. This is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Very helpful books. I really and highly recommend it. Some vitamins and some stuff from our friends. They just gave it to us. And probably that's it, because this is just my equipment, a couple of letters, glasses, and nothing. And when I just arrived to the USA, I didn't have a lot of equipment like I have right now, because I bought it in last year. I had just my camera, a couple of lenses, my laptop, and probably that's it. But after some time I just bought new equipment again, step by step. So that's mean I need to buy the new shelter where I can put everything that I have. And this is my lovely place. I use this desk and this laptop and everything right here every day, because if I don't shoot anything, I just edit some stuff or just watch YouTube and, you know, just write something. So I have little clips right here. You know, it looks very stupid because unfortunately my last monitor, it was broken because I just tried to stand up and I touched the table, and my monitor, it was just, you know, just moved down and it was broken. So now I use these clips. You know, this is very funny. I bought this lamp a couple of weeks ago because, you know, after 6 p.m. everything looks super dark, and unfortunately we don't have enough sun, because you can see all this wall and the sun goes down maybe somewhere there, so probably, and sometimes I can see it. And this is not my desk, because my roommate just gave it to me when I move into this place. And just to be clear, I don't really like it because, you know, it has little moving right here and it's super old, and you know, I just wanted to buy the new one. And also you can see this board, which is super old as well as this desk, and sometimes I just write my goals into the next month, maybe into the next week, and you know, this is really helpful. Yeah, but I wish I got the new one. And for me it was very important to find a place that has enough natural light, because I work right here very close to the window, and I like this natural light. And let me show you guys something, because if you just go outside you can see some flowers right here. So this tree called Washington because this is my first tree as the first American president. You know, this is really cool and funny for me. And also we have different flowers right now, but it looks, you know, like winter in Russia. So and yeah. Also, if we could go, I just bought this money tree, like money back yo, you know, American repartees. But I didn't know that it's called a money tree, but you know, this is really cool. And I have the sun right here because this is Los Angeles and you have to have the sun. This is another side of this room. I sit on a king or queen size bed. I don't really know, just let me know, because in Russia we don't have like this size of bed. And our room is large enough for 2 people, but sometimes it's really hard because if I just work there on my working place and I need to listen something in the headphones and, you know, be unfocused at this moment. Sometimes if my girlfriend, she watching the TV like Netflix or play FIFA, oh no, I play FIFA, okay. And sometimes it's really hard to live together, but you know, this is life, right? So probably we will move in a different place very soon, so let's see. And also we have one more door, but I don't want to open it because, you know, we just put all our stuff to there, like the bottles, my equipment, different stuff. Okay, let's just keep it closet. So right here we have the door that goes to the bathroom, and also we have a big shelf for 2 people. It's very deep and big shelves, so we can put, you know, like everything. This is my side, this is another side of my girlfriend. Yeah, it looks cool. And let me explain you why, because when I just arrived to the USA again, I didn't have, like, you know, a lot of closets. I just brought my bag like this size and one back page, and part of my back page had like my equipment, camera equipment, like camera lenses and different stuff. And so that's why we had so many closets right now, because step by step we just bought new closets, which is, you know, very normal, right? And thank you too much to LA, because we don't need to buy anything very hard as for living in New York, because when I've been in New York City I just bought, you know, this jacket, and this is really hot right now. And also we have this little guy. This robot vacuum cleaner is really helpful and makes, you know, your life much better, because you just need to do anything, you just turn it on and it works. And let's go to the bathroom, because, you know, this is like just typical bathroom. You can see everything right here. And we just bought the new top of the shower, because, you know, you can just take it and use it whatever you like, because, you know, American system is a bit different than in Russia and in Europe. So that's why we just bought the new one. But as usual, it wasn't my idea, because for me as for guy, everything good. Alright, so it was my room, and let me just tell you how exactly did I find this place. And at the end of 2019 I moved out from my last place when I lived with my Russian friends, and just moving to a different place located here, very close to here, in Koreatown, just 5 minutes away. And I remember that time which was very hard, because I had to find a new place, my first personal room, because I never lived here just by myself, and it was my first experience. And that's why I just tried to find the cheapest place. So if you are looking for a new place, and if you don't have enough money to have a leasing for 6 or 12 months with deposit, which is, you know, sometimes it's really hard to live there if you don't have enough money, that's fine, because I had the same situation, my experience. And I from Russia, I live here just 2 years, so, and for me it was very hard, and I hope that for you guys it will be much easier. So let me just give you a couple of advices how did I find this place. And the answer is very simple, because you can always find some place into Craigslist or into Facebook Market. And I found a new place on Facebook Market, and before I just moved into the first place, I saw like a couple of different rooms that were located in different sides of Los Angeles, sometimes very far, sometimes very close, but you know, the quality of those rooms was, just to be clear, not very good. So my advice, if you are looking for a new place, just start to find it as early as possible, because you know, it's really find a new place if you have just 1 week or 2 weeks or a couple of days. It's really hard. And you can always go to Craigslist or on Facebook Market if you don't want to pay for next 6 or 12 months. Sometimes it's really hard to have a contract between two sides. And I paid just $7,500 for security deposit, and again $7,500 for the first month, which was very fine for me. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because for me it's just the beginning of my way as a YouTuber, and put your thumbs up, and see you next time. Всем пока!